Welcome students, this is the third part of my video on Nazism and the rise of Hitler. In this part of my video, we'll learn about the Hitler rise in power and what he did after coming into power, and also about the Second World War. So let's get started.
Say here, okay? And all the people started supporting Hitler. Okay, so when he came to the power, when the Hitler by winning the election by 37% of vote, when he came to the power, he removed the democratic form of government and established the dictatorship government in Germany. He removed the People's Republic that was democratic form of government, and he established a dictatorship form of government. Okay. So how did Hitler destroy democracy in Germany? Okay. So how was Hitler able to remove the democratic form of government and establish a dictatorship form of government? So for that, number one point is Hitler became the chancellor on 30th January 1930. So he became the councillor of the party in 30th January 1930, and he became one of the leaders of a party of that party, his party, Nazi party. And number two was when he came to the power, he started thinking to remove democratic. So the second was he started thinking to remove the democratic form of government and to establish a dictatorship form of government. And number third is in February 1933, German parliament got burned down. So in February 1933, so this is an incident because of which the Hitler came to power at once and established, and because of this only Hitler was able to establish a dictatorship form of government. Okay, so in February 1933, what happened? Very important date. The German parliament got burned down. Okay, and this made more easy for the Hitler to establish dictator form of government in Germany. Why? Because if the German parliament was only burned down, so and if there is no parliament, then obviously the Hitler got the chance to establish a dictatorship form of government. Because of that, he came to power. Okay, and the fire decree of 28 February 1933 indefinitely suspended all the civil rights. So there was a law passed in 28 February 1933 by the government, okay, which indefinitely suspended all the civil rights which Weimar Republic had guaranteed. So before the Hitler came to power, there was a Weimar Republic, a democratic form of government. Okay, so this democratic form in the constitution there was some rights given to the people. So in 20 February 1933, the law was passed and it removed all these guaranteed rights from the constitution by the Hitler. Okay, and degree means government order or law. Okay, and that law was passed in 28 February 1933, by which all the civil rights which was given to the people by the Weimar Republic was taken away, was suspended. Okay, and on 3rd March, Unending Act was passed, established a dictatorship, and all the powers were now with Hitler. So on 3rd March, Unending Act. Remember the name of the act. Unending Act was passed, okay, by the German government, and according to this act, all the powers were now with the Hitler, and all the political parties were banned except the Nazi party. Now they were, according to this act, now there is all the parties were banned and only the Nazi party remained in Germany. Okay, and only the Nazi party had the power to control everything in Germany now. Okay, according to the Annalen Act. Okay, so what happened according to the Annalen Act was that all the powers were suspended. Okay, and all the political parties were also banned from the Germany. Okay, and only the Nazi party remained in power. And the Hitler gained more power and it became Hitler were able to establish the democratic form of government in the country. Okay, so Hitler gave the responsibility. So when the Hitler came to power after establishing a dictatorship form of government, then all the powers were in the hands of the Hitler. What he did, he first gave the responsibility of looking after the economy of the Germany to the Haselmann Sachit. Okay, this person Haselmann Sachit was an economist. Okay, so he handed over the responsibility of looking after the economy of the country. Okay, to Haselmann Sachit. Okay, remember the name. Okay, and after that, this person Haselmann Sachit started looking after the economy of the country, and this man used full production and full employment to the people. And according to what was there, if there is a production, then the people will be able to get an employment. Okay, as there was after the First World War, there were so many unemployed people left out. So he first looked after the unemployed people to get the job, and this man used the full production and full employment. Okay. So Hitler, after coming to power, what he did, he also changed many foreign policies. Okay, what he did in 1933, Germany came out of the League of Nations. So during that time, there was a League of Nations to look after the countries, so that the countries will not do any kind of war. Like today we have United Nations organization. Same way, during that time there was a League of Nations. Okay, so first what he did after coming to the power, he came out of that League of Nations. Okay, and Hitler again established control over Rhineland. So in the first part of my video, I have already spoken about Rhineland. That is all this Rhineland, the main industrial area of Germany, was taken away by the Allies. Okay, so first thing what he did, the Hitler again established control over Rhineland. Okay, he again controlled the Rhineland. He again took over the Rhineland from the France. Okay, which was taken away by the France during after the First War. Okay, and in 1933, Germany and Austria came together. So in 1933, another state was Germany and Austria. These two countries came together again, and he also gave a slogan. So remember the slogan, what the Hitler, all these things will be coming in your examination. Okay, one people, one empire, and one leader. This was the slogan given by the Hitler. Okay, when he came to the power. Okay, and after that, the Germany and Austria came to power. Okay, and he also gave a slogan. You have to remember all this kind of slogan. Okay, so Hitler also occupied Sudetenland. Okay, so Hitler occupied Sudetenland. Okay, after he came to the power, after he was joined hand with Austria, he first occupied Sudetenland. Okay, in the 1st September 1939, Germany attacked Poland. Okay, So this was the main reason behind the cause of Second World War. Okay, in the 1st September 1939, Germany attacked Poland and occupied Poland because of the France and okay. So in the 1st September 1939, Germany attacked Poland. Okay, and this is the main reason behind the Second World War. Okay, and occupied Poland, and he was also able to occupy Poland. Okay, and because of this, the France and England were somewhat they were a type of they were frightened. Okay, and they declared, and these two countries, that is France and England, they France and England also, they joined hands with each other, and they started thinking of attacking Germany, because they feared that if they will not attack Germany, then Germany will attack them. So thinking that only, the Germany and England, they declared war against Germany, and with that the Second World War started. Okay, in September 1914, Tripartite Pact. Remember, don't forget. Okay, Tripartite, very important. Tripartite Pact. Okay, Tripartite Pact was signed between the three countries. So this pact was signed between the three countries. That is Germany. Okay, Italy. Okay, I am not writing the board. Germany, Italy, and Japan. Okay, Germany, Italy, and Japan. Okay, Germany, Italy, and Japan. Okay, so these three countries now came together in one side and formed the Central Power. Okay, and the power of Hitler started increasing. So when the Italy and Japan also joined with Germany, then the power of Hitler started increasing, and in June 1941 they attacked Soviet Union, Russia, and this was a big mistake that Hitler made. Okay, so according to Tripartite Pact, what was said? Germany, Italy, and Japan was a central power, okay, and in the other side, Allies power. In the Allies power, there were France and England. Okay, so in the Second World War, first USA didn't join the war. Okay, so the power of Hitler started increasing, and in June 1941 they attacked Soviet Union, Russia, and this was a big mistake that Hitler made during that time. Okay, and Soviet Union badly defeated Germany. So this was a big mistake, but that Hitler made. I told you earlier, and out there in Soviet Union, that is Russia, they badly defeated Hitler. Okay, why this was why do you think this was a big mistake that Hitler made? Because this Germany had to fight in the both sides. Okay, that is Russia in the other side, and to the France and England in the other side. So power was divided. Okay, that's why this Soviet Union was able to defeat Hitler. Otherwise, Hitler was a very, very powerful man. Okay, very powerful. Hitler had made all the military power very powerful. Okay, so Soviet Union defeated Germany in standing back. Okay. So now we are going to talk about USA. USA does not want to take part in the war because they didn't want another economic crisis. Okay, so we are talking about USA now. So USA at first they didn't join the war, Second World War. Okay, and why they didn't want to join the war? the government of USA. Or because of that only they didn't want another economic crisis for the second time. That's why they didn't join the war at first. Okay, but later on, in the another side, what happened? Japan started gaining power. So Japan, who was in the side of Germany, they also started gaining power, and in the east, and Japan occupied Indochina, which was France colonies, and they started thinking to attack on USA naval bases. So now, how the USA joined the Second World War? Now the Japan was gaining power, and they started attacking Indochina. Okay, and Indochina is not India and China. Indochina that time was Indochina means those countries like Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia is known as the Indo-Chinese region. Okay, and here there was Indochina, which was France colony. So Japan had already occupied Indochina, and they were thinking of attacking USA naval bases. Okay, and Japan attacked USA Pearl Harbor, and after that, in 18 December 1941, USA entered into the Second World War. So when the Japan attacked USA, okay, Pearl Harbor, in USA Pearl Harbor, that time only USA joined Second World War, okay, and entered Second World War, okay, and with that, when the USA entered and joined Second World War, and they joined hands with France and England, obviously, as Japan was in the side of Germany, okay. That time what happened? When the USA joined the Allies group, then that time USA was a very powerful country, and they are still a very powerful country now also. And when the USA joined hands with France and England, that time they were able to defeat this Central Power, that is Germany, Italy, and Japan. And when the USA entered the Second World War, they almost Hitler and the Central Power, they were defeated. Okay, so war ending. So when the USA entered and when they were able to defeat the Germany, that time war ended in May 1945. So you have to remember the dates 1945 May. So with two things. So war ended with two things. First one is Hitler was defeated, Italy was defeated, Japan obviously was defeated. Okay. Second was USA dropped atom bomb in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So this was a very big attack that the USA had done to this Central Power, by which the USA and the France and England were able to defeat Germany, Italy, and Japan. When they dropped the atom bomb in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, all the Japan was they were sort of everyone was, so many people killed, okay, and nothing were there in Japan, nothing was there in Japan, okay. So these two things you have to remember after the war ended in 1945. First was Hitler was defeated, and second was USA dropped atom bomb in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So Second World War started because of Hitler, and he was defeated. Okay, so because of Hitler only the Second World War started. Okay, and obviously after they were defeated, obviously the Allies group will blame Hitler only for the cause of Second World War, and the same thing also happened previously in the First World War also. The Allies blamed Germany only for the cause of Second World War. In the same way, for the cause of Second World War, Hitler was blamed. Okay, and now how he is going to pay the consequences? Now Hitler have to pay the consequences. Okay, and side, Germany surrendered